Year 1, I hope that everyone is really well at home and at school. Today we will be continuing our learning on Tom and the Island of Dinosaurs and using adjectives to describe a dinosaur. So before we start our learning, please can you write the long date Wednesday the 24th of June 2020 and the LI to use adjectives to describe a dinosaur. For today's lesson, you will need your workbook, a pencil, a purple pen or pencil for corrections, the dinosaur worksheet, which is on the Grange website, and word mats, which are also on the Grange website. There once was a boy called Tom who lived with his grandfather in an old lighthouse at the edge of the sea. Between them, Tom and his grandfather took care of the lighthouse. On stormy days and moonless nights, they would light the lamp to show passing ships where the rocks were. On sunny days they would go fishing together, and Tom's grandfather would tell him wonderful stories of faraway lands and sea monsters. Tom loved his grandfather and the lighthouse very much, but sometimes he longed to sail the wide grey seas in search of adventure. One day Tom saw something glinting among the wet pebbles on the seashore. It was an old bottle chipped and covered with seaweed, with a message inside. "Help! I'm shipwrecked on a faraway island. There are dinosaurs here and a smoking volcano. Please come before it's too late. Help! Thank you, from Katie." Tom rushed home with the message. "Oh, poor girl," said his grandfather. "She's in terrible trouble." He looked worried. "But what can I do? We can't leave the lighthouse. If a storm blows up, we'll have to light the lamp." "Don't worry, grandfather," said Tom. "I'll rescue her." Tom raced down the stairs to fetch the special emergency box. He pushed and pulled and heaved it up the narrow steps to the balcony. He pulled the ripcord. With a rush of wind, the sides of the box collapsed and an enormous rescue balloon filled with air. Tom jumped into the basket. His grandfather gave him a snack for the journey and wished him luck. "Be careful," he said as he let the tether go. Tom's balloon soared into the sky. As night fell, he drifted across cold seas and sleeping towns. He flew past snow-covered mountains, across wild, dark green forests, through snowstorms and over waterfalls. At times the balloon dipped down to touch the waves. Later it drifted across a great city at dawn, and then, as the sun rose, flew on far, far away. At last Tom could see the island below him. A ship lay wrecked on the rocks, but there was no sign of Katie or the dinosaurs. Great belches of smoke and fire rose from the volcano. He let the balloon drift down through the swirling smoke and fixed the anchor to a tree. He climbed down and began to look for Katie. Just then he heard someone calling him. It was Katie. She was perched high up in a tree. "Quick!" Tom shouted. "We've got to get out of here. The volcano is about to erupt." "We can't go yet," said Katie. "Come and look at this." "Those are the last dinosaurs in the whole world," said Katie. "If we leave them here, they will be killed when the volcano erupts. We've got to save them." "But how?" asked Tom. "Those dinosaurs are too big for my balloon." Luckily, Katie had a plan. And we will find out the plan really soon. So this is called a Tyrannosaurus rex, and some of you might have heard of a dinosaur called a T-Rex before. What we are going to do today is look at the different parts of the T-Rex's body. So here we have some teeth, claws, so it's like where your nails would be. A T-Rex has claws, a tail, and scales. So I'm sure you can say lots of other body parts like eyes or legs, but these are the 4 that we will be looking at today. I'm going to be showing you different types of dinosaurs, and can you write 2 adjectives to describe the dinosaurs, and this will be really useful later and help you with your writing. Now I know a lot of children in year 1 love dinosaurs, so well done if you were even able to name those dinosaurs. Now this is the word bank that I came up with. So I've got claws, teeth, scales and body as some of the body parts that we will be looking at today. Sharp for maybe some teeth or claws, roaring, long, beastly, terrifying, bumpy and rough for the scales, gigantic, aggressive for the scary dinosaurs, scary, pointed and vicious. Vicious means a bit like aggressive and wanting to fight as well. So can you label this dinosaur with some adjectives for each body part? So how can we describe the teeth? How can we describe skin? How can we describe the tail? And how can we describe the claws? This is some descriptive writing about this type of dinosaur. This dinosaur has very sharp, jagged teeth. Its head is pointy and narrow. The dinosaur has a long, thin tail, and it is black and red. It has large red wings and scaly, rough skin. Finally, the dinosaur has small, piercing eyes. It is very scary. If you are in Mrs. Coker and Miss Thurlow's phonics group, this is your main activity for today. Can you use your adjective to describe the T-Rex in simple sentences, such as it has sharp teeth or it has a long tail? So can you describe the teeth, claws, skin and tail? You have your word bank on your worksheet over here, and you can also use your own word bank. There are word mats on the Grange website to help you with spelling and to learn some new adjectives. If you are in my phonics group, this is your activity. Can you use your adjectives to describe the T-Rex? Describe its teeth, claws, skin and tail, and I would love to see some really nice descriptive sentences from you. You have a word bank on your worksheet and also your own word bank and the word mats on the Grange website. If you are in Miss Zadie and Mrs. Meta's phonics group, please can you use your adjectives to also describe the T-Rex? Describe the teeth, claws, skin and tail. You won't be labelling it, you will just write some descriptive sentences. You have your word bank on your worksheet, but you also have the word banks that you made. Can you try to use and s words and an exclamation mark? If you want to, you can just write it in your own workbooks without using the template. For everybody's challenge, when you have finished your work, please can you edit it with your purple pen or pencil. Look for spelling mistakes, capital letters and full stops being in the correct places, your leading lines. Can you make it even better with another adjective? And can you add another sentence? If you do make any changes, please remember to use your purple pen so that we can see you are editing when you send us pictures of your work. And time for the shout-outs. I was so impressed with all of your work that I've been sent lately, so I have a lot of shout-outs. Well done to Abigail, Christina, Daniel, Nicole, Kaylin and Aroma for all of the hard work that you were doing in Miss Thurlow's bubble. I was so impressed with all of your leaflets. Well done. Well done to Zosha for creating an amazing island and using lots of adjectives. Well done to Gloria for her island creation, it is amazing. Well done to Keshav for creating a wonderful island. And well done to Idris for making a great list and even labelling his island. Well done for working so hard this week, Year 1. Please remember to send your work to the Year 1 email address and have a good day.